barbecue on a cold night at the foot of the Rockies. Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow! Hey, Ridley!
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Yellow!
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure
there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Wilson.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
14,
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to take it into the end
zone for a rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now. Over, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
Touchdown, Broncos. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we've got a tie game here, back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
This pass complete to Melton, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Wilson on first down. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, Wilson.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Same connection, Dulcich once again. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9. To throw is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
He's able to find Melton.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yards to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. That good for 19 and a first down.
19.
They go play action with Wilson.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Wilson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on top.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets him 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a first down. Here's a give up the middle.
And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 54 yards.
One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wilson. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped it well short.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that gives him a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the gun, it's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it's a fumble. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Mahomes.
And this pass caught by Gray. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Mahomes rolling to his left.
On the slant, he's got Hardman. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mahomes to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They need